Good morning, everybody. We're live here from the birdhouse. It is March 7th. We're a week into March already. And today we're going to give an update about the different birds people are seeing around. We're going to share your photos. We'll tell you some of the events that we have going on coming up here at the birdhouse. And we'll give you an update about the different things to be on the lookout for as we get into the spring months. Some birds are starting to make their way back into the area. So we'll give you an update on what those are as well. As always, you can say hi in the comments, put your sightings in there. If you have any questions, you can throw those in there as well. We always like to know what kind of things you guys are seeing out and about, so you can throw those in the comments. And let's get started. The first thing being our caption contest is back on. Last year, we started our caption contest with different photos that we have gotten in from the photo contest that we do every year. And our photo contest has that'll start in August, so we will be doing that again this year. But our caption contest is on right now. And so every other week, we will be posting a new photo, and you can come up with the funniest caption or the best caption you can for the photo. And you can put that caption in on our Facebook page underneath the photo in the comments. You can find this photo pinned right to the top of our page on our Facebook page there. And you can come up with your best caption for this photo. And whoever's caption has the most likes or reactions will get a $25 gift certificate to the birdhouse. So it costs absolutely nothing to enter, but you might win a gift certificate to the store. So this is the photo that's going on now for the caption contest. It still has a few days left. So think of the best caption you can and go ahead and put that in the comments on our Facebook page and see how you do. Some other things we have going on here at the birdhouse, we're getting closer to bluebird season, and bluebirds are definitely starting to look at nesting boxes and that kind of a thing. So we will be having some bluebird classes happening here, both at the store in person and online. For example, on Saturday, our live stream will be all about bluebirds. So we'll be doing our bluebird workshop on Saturday on our live stream here. We're also doing an in-person bluebird workshop, so we'll be doing more in-person things as well. So these live streams we will be having, maybe not every single Tuesday and every single Saturday, because we will be doing some in-store things as well. So keep an eye on our event list, and you can kind of get the feel for when things are going to be happening. We'll also be doing some hikes and that kind of a thing. So we're going to be focusing more on some in-person things as well, because we've been getting a lot of people asking for those. So we will have our online Bluebird seminar this Saturday. Same time, same location as you are at right now, just on our live stream here on Facebook and on YouTube at 10 o'clock. And then next Tuesday, we will be having an in-person bluebird workshop. And so you not only get that presentation, but you get to see some of the products and kind of really see how you can set up your yard for bluebirds. So that's going to be next Tuesday here at the birdhouse. We're having an in-person bluebirds workshop. We will also be having a nesting box workshop that got cut off. That's going to be Thursday, March 16th at 10 a.m. here at the birdhouse. You can visit our website to see a calendar of events we have coming up. That's on thebirdhouseny.com. But a nesting box workshop, this is a new thing that we are doing, and that is also in person. That'll be Thursday morning at 10 a.m. next week. And it'll be a short presentation about nesting birds and how you can attract birds with birdhouses. And if you would like to afterwards, you can buy a nesting box kit, either a bluebird, a chickadee, or wren house kit, and you can make your own nesting box and go home with one of those in tow. So we'll have that going on. We will also be having Dana Ford here, who is the woman who runs Braddock Bay Raptor Research. So she'll be here on Saturday, March 18th, giving a presentation with her birds of prey, talking about the different birds of prey and raptors that are in the area. And she'll also have at least one, maybe two with her to show off after the presentation. So we've got all kinds of fun stuff happening this month. Some other things that are going on around town. We have lots of different organizations and birding clubs and things like that. So I thought I'd promote some of the talks and events and things that they have going on. The first being this Thursday, the Rochester Birding Association has their monthly meeting, and that is going to be about piping plover. And so their meetings are the second Thursday of every month. They are at the Asbury First Methodist Church on East Ave. And this Thursday at 7 o'clock, they're welcoming Jonathan Cohen, who is talking about efforts to maintain newly colonized piping plover populations on Lake Ontario. So that should be really interesting. And that is this Thursday. And we have a Burroughs Audubon Nature Club locally. They have a meeting on Friday, which is on Zoom. And so that is not in person. And you can get the link by visiting their website and requesting that Zoom link. But they will be having a PhD named Tiffany Grad, who will be talking all about loons. So lots of fun presentations coming up. And I thought I should also mention that the Hawk Watch is back open with their Hawk Watcher. It's hawk watching season, even though there have been very few hawks to watch so far, but Braddock Bay has their hawk watcher back. David Brown, who's been there the last probably several years now, is there on the platform every day counting those hawks as they fly over. So if you're looking for something to do, that's always fun to go out there on the platform and see what flies over. So that is what we have coming up, and there's going to be all kinds of different things that we're planning this year. So that is just a small taste of what we've got going on. We'll have lots of fun and new and different events that we're really excited about announcing, and those should be announced in the next couple of weeks or so. But your photos, you guys have been sending in lots of different photos. Here's a photo of a Cooper's hawk that was just sent in by Ed. He says, not the first one this season, but this Cooper's hawk was bold enough to perch just a few feet from our feeders. Fortunately for the feeder birds, this possibly female spooked when she saw me and left with empty talons. So still getting lots of reports on Cooper's hawks, sharp-shinned hawks. So they're definitely still around, coming to backyards, having all the snowfall where they're not is easily able to find small mammals and things like that can cause an increase of them coming to your feeders as well. So be on the lookout for Cooper's hawks. They're definitely around. Paul sent in these lovely photos. Looks like after we had that little ice storm, he was out snapping some photos. He says, taken out our back window / deck at the Legacy at Fairways on High Street in Victor. So he had some great photos here of cardinals perched in the ice. Beautiful male cardinal there. Nice little photo shoot. And this one's beautiful as well on the pine with all the snow. Some really great photos there of male cardinal, and then there's the female cardinal and the two of them together. So interesting to see. They might be pairing up. Certainly the cardinals are singing like crazy. I was hearing them singing all morning. Heard a tufted titmouse this morning. So the birds are definitely getting very chatty. And then here's another photo. Talk about a sign of spring. We always talk about robins being a sign of spring, but it doesn't look very spring-like in this photo with the branches covered in ice. But he says the robin pic was taken up at the Legacy main building in their courtyard. So Paul was out there snapping some photos. Lots of cardinals and this robin. And this is a site many of you guys are seeing. We've been getting lots of reports on this. Red-winged blackbirds coming back. And Laura sent in this photo who said there were 10 at the feeder today. So a lot of people talking about red-winged blackbirds. People are talking about grackles being back. So if you are experiencing that and you're trying to keep those big flocks of blackbirds or grackles away, you can always switch to the safflower seed because they don't like that safflower seed. So that is an option for you. Some more photos sent in by our customers here. Some bald eagles. So this was sent in by Mark, who was out at Arundecoit Bay. He's always out there snapping some photos. He says, eagle action at Arundecoit Bay on 3/1. I probably counted 20 to 25 in general. So lots of bald eagles out there on the bay. and you can see there's a mix of adults and juveniles. It can take the juveniles, about 4 years or so to get that adult plumage. So many of them will look like this. And here is more of the adult plumage there. Here's an adult bald eagle with that fish in its talon. So really cool photo there sent in by Mark. Also great blue heron at Irondequoit Bay. So they're kind of seem like a sign of spring. They'll become more and more common as the month goes on. But some of them do hang around all winter long if they can find some open water and they can find some places to fish. People do report them here and there in the wintertime. Another hawk, Cooper's hawk at Tinker Nature Park. And this is a few photos here of during the recent ice storm we had. Mark says, so here's a picture of a red-breasted nuthatch, which have been coming to people's feeders. They're sunflower heart feeders, they're peanut feeders, suet feeders. I even get them coming to my finch feeder that has the finch favorite seed in it. They like those ground up sunflower hearts that are in there. So keep an eye out for the red-breasted nuthatches. They'll probably start moving further north for the spring, but we might have them all. We'll have them all year round. They're just more common in the wintertime. And here's a blue jay. I've been hearing the blue jays squawking quite a bit. Tufted titmouse. So here's a photo of that. So some really fun pictures there. Some more birds sitting on icy branches, which the ice is all kind of fallen out of the trees, and now it's been replaced by some snow. Snow goose too. This photo had been sent in a week or more ago by Bob, but I thought I would share it again because we're still getting reports from people of snow geese flying over. So keep an eye out for them. They can have huge flocks, especially when they land to feed. They can have flocks that are in the tens of thousands locally. So keep your eye out for snow geese. And bluebirds, lots of bluebird activity. People are seeing them coming to their heated bird baths. They're coming to feeders, especially if those feeders have any kind of mealworms in them, like if you're feeding the bugs, nuts, and fruit type of seed blend or seed logs that we have. The bluebirds absolutely love those. And we don't have our live mealworms in yet. It's still a little too cold to put them out, at least here. But once it warms up a little bit more, we should probably have them probably in the next 2 weeks or so. We should be able to start getting those live mealworms in for the bluebirds. But definitely keep your eye out if you have birdhouses out, because the bluebirds have been reported quite a bit popping in and out of houses, checking out places to nest. So that's going on right now. And finally, some of the birds you can be on the lookout for as we progress into the month, as we go on into the month. Some birds that weren't common around here or weren't around for the winter will start coming back. Some of our early migratory species. Wood duck can sometimes be found here during the winter. They're just not as common as they are in the spring and summer, but you might start seeing more of them if you're out by any kind of open water or lakes or ponds. Be on the lookout for more wood duck. And killdeer. I swear I heard a killdeer a couple days ago. I'm not totally sure, but boy, it sounded like one. So killdeer are an early migrant that come back. So keep your eye out for them. They will come to even parking lots are a really common place to see them. They like wide, open, flat areas. New developments are really popular places to find killdeer. So they are a shorebird, but they're an early migratory shorebird. Woodcock will start coming back as well, and about a month from now, we'll remind you to be on the lookout for their mating ritual. They have a pretty elaborate mating ritual that they do in the early spring months in wide open meadows and fields. So we've got that to look forward to. Double-crested cormorant, we'll probably see more of those. This is another bird that will be here during the winter months, but we'll start to see more and more of them as the month progresses. Same with the great blue heron and turkey vulture. I've been seeing more and more turkey vulture out there, which seemed a little early, but probably not really. I've seen one or two so far this year, so they are soaring back into the area. And then also tree swallow. So tree swallow come back in early March. They start to make their way back here. So if you have bluebird boxes, keep your eyes out for tree swallows because they will nest in the same habitat, same nesting boxes same exact type of habitat. So be on the lookout for them as well. So that is everything I have prepared for you guys today. You can check our calendar of events on our website, which is thebirdhouseny.com, to see all of the fun things we have going on for the next couple of months, and we'll have more things to announce shortly. We also have our caption contest going on, so visit our Facebook page. It's pinned right up onto the top, and you can come up with your funniest caption for that photo to enter for your chance to win a $25 gift certificate. So that's always fun. And then Saturday we'll be doing a live stream about bluebirds. So a lot of fun stuff happening, starting to feel a little bit more like spring, and there'll be more and more things to report as we get closer to those spring months. Dina says, good morning, exciting opportunities coming. Thank you. Yeah, there's lots of fun things going on locally with different clubs and organizations. So we'll be sharing those with you more often than we have in the past, just to keep everybody in the know about all the different fun bird stuff that's going on locally. Dina also says great photos. Yeah, thank you guys for sharing your photos. Lynn says spotting my first robin this sunny morning. All right, so Lynn has seen her first robin. And Randy says good morning, Liz and every birdie. So looks like that's everybody's comments and questions. We'll be back on Saturday with a live stream all about bluebirds. So tune in for that. And until then, have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.